Welcome, welcome to our Monday night training. Love to have you guys here tonight. We are highlighting our apps and we are highlighting a fun exercise helping us to work between the biggest tool we actually have, the biggest app we have, which of course is between the two ears. So that will be the last thing that we're going to be doing together. But let's go ahead and get started with a quick word of prayer. And then I'm going to be highlighting our amazing team leader, Miss Haley, because she's going to talk about one of our first apps. And while she's talking, I am also going to be screen sharing, and I'm going to be showing you where we find some of this info and where you can download this stuff from our InTouch page. So just to kind of let you know, as she's talking, I'm going to jump into a screen share. So Haley, fair warning, you're not on screen tonight. So just to let you know. Okay. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for our time together. We thank you for an organization where we can put faith first, family second, career third. We thank you where we can be here to support, love, and encourage each other as we build our businesses the way that we want them to, and how it helps to not only bless us, but how we can bless each other. Tonight, I ask that you just bless our time together. Help us use words that help us figure out how can we be that blessing agent? How can we help build our business in the amount of time that we have and the energy that we have? We ask this because you give us that permission. Amen. Okay. Haley's going to come off mute. And I'm going to go to a screen share. So Haley, you are up with the first app.
Okay, so I'm talking about the interactive catalog.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, are you pulling up a picture of that, Mary?
I am.
Okay.
So before you do that,
I
just to know where you go, business tools, mobile apps, and then you scroll down and you see all of them. Voila. And one of them is right here, the interactive catalog. Okay, Haley, back to you.
Okay, so I knew this thing existed, but I didn't know this app existed. And Mary showed me today, today only, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I want to talk about that. So in the app, there are several features. I'm going to pull it up so I don't forget. So I'm going to look at my app while I talk to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So in the app, they can see the most current catalogs, and it gives you a little tutorial as soon as you log in of where to click, what it does, and all things. So I literally just downloaded the app like 2 seconds ago. So it just walks you through those things and what it does. And so you can actually click through the app, and it has designs and the borders react, and you can watch videos of the product. You can bookmark pages to set, you can send this link to your customers, and they can start making a wish list or an order list for you. So that's the other cool thing. And then there's an actual share button that they press so they can send it to you, and then you can talk to your customers that way. There's also videos. I think I mentioned that through the e-catalog. And the other thing, there was something else that I wanted to say. You can take notes too. Oh, and the other thing, that's what I was gonna say. There's another app called Mirror Me, and that's where you can see the products inside, you can see the products, what they would look like on you. So that's another thing. You can go to the interactive catalog, click on that product, and click Mirror Me, and then it syncs to that app. I'm assuming, I don't know. I'm assuming because they're Mary Kay apps and apps talk. And then you click on that product in the catalog, and then you can see it on yourself, and then you can add it to your wish list. So yeah, awesome. There's lots of things in there.
So just to brainstorm here, for those of us that are thinking of doing some virtual parties, how fun would this be to let people actually download this and be able to touch and see how their color looks? Now, I will say, should color be your first party or your second exercise with them? Second, third, yes. Fourth, something not first. Okay. We want to get people on skincare because we also know that makeup wears better on good skincare. And skincare, they're going to use it every day, twice a day. A much stronger client that they're using your product more often, thus becoming more loyal to you because they are totally wanting to use it every day, twice a day. So thank you, Haley. Good heads up on that. I'm glad that I got you all excited because yes, this is one of those things. I love it because if I happen not to have a print book, it is right there and you can flip through. You can be finding how much a product is.
That's also a great way to get a phone number. Hey, I don't have a catalog. Can I get your phone number and share it with you? Get their phone number.
Yep. And their name, phone number and name. Don't just, maybe that's only me that sometimes I type in their phone number and that's like, oh, I forgot to say, is that Haley or Kitty? Yeah. So maybe it's just old people like me that I forget such things. But a cool thing when you come here, if you guys are seeing my screen, when you're coming here to InTouch and you're seeing all our lovely apps, they do have the fun QR codes that work on both Apple and Android devices. So boom, hey, where do I find this? Just scan the little QR code and you're to where you have to be. Of course, you can go to your Apple store. Of course, you can go to Google Play and find what you want to. But if you just want to know what it is without that work, just scan it from your InTouch page. And all of us have this. This is not a director specific one. It's an all play because it is helpful to us all. When it comes to apps, yes. When it comes to apps, I love them all, but I also kind of get into a little bit of tunnel vision. I try to focus on the ones that just help me the most. And then as I have time, I spread my wings. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So yes, the catalog was one of the first ones I downloaded. The next one that I downloaded was the My Customer app, because if you don't know, this amazing app does things like, oh, track your inventory. Oh, what products did this person buy? Oh, what's their address? What's their birthday? Of course, like anything else, it's as smart as the information you type in, but we can also do reports like, hey, how much did I sell in the month of January? There's actually reports that you can generate off of this based on what sales slips that you type into it. When you type the sales slips into the My Customer app and you say, hey, I just delivered this product, it takes it out of your inventory. So if you think you have 4 charcoal masks and then Gladys orders one and we deliver it to Gladys, there is only 3 left on your shelf. That means one of the people that I will tell you in the My Customer app, I have a customer whose last name is Use, whose first name is Personal, that I track what products the Hildebrands use. So I have a specific place that I am keeping for my tax records. What products is my household using? You know, Nathan just said, I need a new Oceans cologne. Okay, it's under personal use because he's in my household and he's using the cologne. We needed a new charcoal mask because, well, you know, apparently we like charcoal mask in our house. Multiple people in my house use charcoal mask. So we go through that mask a little faster than some of the other ones. So it's just a place to keep it. Those of you who are pulling product because you're using testers, and if your testers are separate than your personal use, am I getting an amen that everybody knows the difference? Now,
Yes.
When I first started my business, there was a lot of product that was dual usage. I did not have a separate set of skincare. That I had one set of skincare I was using and that I would remember to run to my bathroom and go grab the skincare and carry it to my event. Yeah. Because I didn't have enough inventory to be able to have 2 of them just in holding patterns. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, there's certain products you cannot do that. You cannot do that with mascara unless you're using your own disposable wand every time you use your mascara. Well, that isn't happening in my universe, okay? My mascara is my mascara. My lip gloss, my lipstick, they're mine. Does that make sense to everybody? But in the grand scheme, 2 mascaras are 2 16s as opposed to two 15s held up in shock. And most of us Our budgets can have a few items doubled. It's just we can't afford right now having them all doubled. Does that make
Can I
sense?
add to the
Yes,
app,
ma'am.
Mary?
Mhm.
So the other thing about that app that's great is you can set it to have a notification. If there's something that you always sell, you can set it to give you notification when you reach 2 left or 5 left. Like you can set your preferences to those notifications so that you know, hey, I got to order that so that I have enough inventory for my peeps.
Yep.
And the other thing, and Mary, you know more about this, but it also has the 6 most important things, and that's really big to our Mary Kay business. It's one of the things we're going to focus on for the day. So it's cute little bubbles you can click on and add like what your goals are and your important things for the day. It doesn't even have to be Mary Kay related. It can just be something important for you that day.
Yeah, so thank you, Haley. Yes, the 6 most important list. And you also get that, I mean, it's fun interactive. Hey, I did it. And it goes, it's like a celebration. It gives you confetti every time you pop one of your bubbles because you actually did one of your 6 most important lists. So you have a party literally in an app. So love that.
I'll have to try that.
It is well worth it. Okay. The third app that I would tell you to get is the Great Start app, because it is a central location to know, hey, if I get stuck in my business or I'm just starting my business, what are things that I should start with? Because the education tabs are in here, team building ideas. When you get stuck, it's a great place to come to. Gladys and Candy, you guys are relatively new. Gladys especially. Hello, what should I be focusing on? Because there's 9 million things I could be doing. What are the things I should be doing? Great Start is always a great place to come back to. And those of you who are in the month you signed or the following 3 months, it is also tracking where are you in the amount of free product that you still can earn and how close are you to your next bundles. So that is also part of the tracking that is happening. But those of us that are outside of that, that doesn't mean that we don't use that app. It just keeps reminding us, let's focus on the majors, not the minors. Like I said, there are way more apps that we can use. I need you focusing in on what can I do to do my business, not how much I'm trying to know, because you will not know it all. You will learn it as you do it. And what do? We let people try product. We let people try product and we share, why do we love being in Mary Kay and how can people help us? Okay. So that is in a fast heartbeat apps. Which ones are important? Yes, we're going to do more later on it, but I'm also trying to do 2 things in 30 minutes. So here we go. I'm down to 14. Okay. On your piece of paper, with your piece of paper, I need you to double fold it. Everybody caught me what I'm doing? Double fold your paper. Okay, on your double folded piece of paper, I need you to number 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. I don't care how they're numbered, but each box needs a number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and not very big, just so that you know which box is which. So put it in the corner, just number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just give me a thumbs up when we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on your papers. Thanks, Gladys. Haley, Candy, awesome. Okay, box 1. Okay, draw a picture relatively quickly. You got like 10, 15 seconds. I'd like you to draw a picture. Go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, please move to box 2. In box 2, I would like you to draw a picture horizontally. I would like your picture to be drawn this way, not this way, this way on your piece of paper. Go ahead and draw your picture but I want it on this, I want it styled this way, not this way, horizontal, landscape. I don't care which one they, but I want it this way.
Just to clarify, was the first one supposed to be vertical?
I didn't tell you, this one, it's part of the exercise, Haley. Okay, okay. Once again, I'm gonna count down. You have about 10 more seconds to finish your drawing in box 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're moving on to box 3, please. In box 3, please draw a picture of a rainbow on your paper horizontally. In box 3, please draw a picture of a rainbow horizontally. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those of you who are watching back, I hope you guys are going to play along with us on that. So you're at, we guess which box we're moving to now. Oh, you guys are so incredibly smart. Here we go. In box 4, please draw a picture of a rainbow over the ocean with no land showing horizontally on your paper. Please draw a picture of a rainbow over the ocean with no land showing. Please draw it horizontally. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time to come off your mics, peeps. Time to unmute. Which one of the boxes was easiest to know what I wanted? What I wanted. Number 4, Haley, what made it easiest? Unmute.
Well, you told us what to draw.
I told us exactly what to draw.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with Haley. You told us exactly what you wanted, exactly how you wanted it, and that made it a lot easier to do.
Well-
does box 1 and box 4 look identical?
No, but
absolutely
I see
not.
what Gladys was doing, and I know why she chose that because I can also agree with one.
Because one was all up to you.
Mhm.
Mhm,
Yeah,
Sometimes
mine was
that's
really
hard.
good.
mhm. So
Yeah, mine was this. This is my one.
nice, nice. Oh, flower to sunshine. Apparently we're flower girls. I love it. We're flower girls. Thank you for
Well,
sharing.
flowers are
Gladys, you
easy
gonna
to
show us
draw,
too?
and
What's
I'm
Gladys got?
not a very good artist.
She got a heart. Was that a heart? Did I see right? Was it a heart? Gladys, you're still muted. I still can't hear you.
Okay, what is? I can't see your second one.
Haley, you got your blur on. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, that's cute. Here's my second one.
There you go. Oh, at least we got a horizontal. Yep. Gladys, what was your first one?
It was a heart.
It was okay, because I'm sorry, when you were dark enough, that's like, huh?
I know. It's with that light behind me. I don't have
I
much.
love
Yeah.
the lights behind you, though. That's
do,
so
I love it.
cool.
So the reason I wanted to do the exercise, yes, but I agree, Gladys. If I have no directions, I can do it any way I want. But when it comes to knowing what somebody wants, which one was the easiest? Right? When it comes to knowing, hey, if this is what I wanted you to draw on the paper, The last one was easiest because I gave you the most specific instructions, right?
Yes.
So the exercise that, what I'm encouraging you to do, what is it that you want from your Mary Kay business?
Okay.
I want to have 2 parties per week. I want to have people that are excited to not only learn about the product, but I would love them to join my team. I want to be making at least $500 a week. Okay, fill in the blanks. But if you're not specific, how do we know how to draw it? Does that make sense? I want to
Yeah,
make money in my Mary Kay.
If we're not specific, how are we gonna get there? If we're not specific enough, how are we gonna get there?
You know, because if you say, I want to make money in my Mary Kay, well, I can tell you, you can sell the little compact sponges for $2.50 and technically you made $1.25.
Exactly.
But I'm thinking everybody on the screen doesn't really think $1.25 is all that awesome for their business. Okay, so what is it? Now, you also want to put it in the frame of what works in your life. All of you are busy people. I want to have people try product twice a week. I want to have people try it 3 times a week. Because in your mind, I will go back. How did I build my business? I was honed in on, I have 2 times a week. You can try A or B. Which one are you joining me? Those are both of your options. A, B, A, B. Every week it was A and B, A and B, A and B. This is why every week you're seeing me offer a Wednesday and a Thursday night experience. That's why I'm coming up that, hey, once in a while we have Tuesday nights experiences, but I am trying to come back and say, you can rely on, if it works in your schedule and you can be here Wednesday night, there's going to be something going on. Okay. This is where I'm going to say to you, hey, would it be helpful? I used to do every single Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I was on this screen. I was doing a virtual experience because, of course, we have people all over the country. So everybody couldn't necessarily be showing up with me in person. Now, you could, and I highly recommend. How do you guys like to rather gather with people in person? Do I get an amen from anybody? Perfect. You know what you do? You gather them in person with you and you allow the event to be the talking head. Does that make sense? You say, because this Wednesday night, we're talking about eyes. Is there anybody in the universe that doesn't want their eyes to look better? I don't think so. I think everybody wants their eyes to look awesome. So if you are the type that want people, gather them with you and allow the event that you're watching it on your computer, you're watching it on your tablet. Well, I don't care. Watch it on something. Push it up on your television screen. Does that make sense? That way you have the advantage of them being with you, but you have the advantage of the knowledge and them seeing 9 million people doing this, and they're getting the affirmation that this is totally cool and amazing. Does that make sense?
It's a watch party.
Like a watch party. But you also are there interacting with them. If that isn't working in your universe, I will tell you, people, my guests that come to my virtual classes, I am texting the heck out of them or chatting in the Zoom chat privately with them during the event.
I don't know how to do this.
Then you know how to text while you're on the phone. You what?
Don't have a phone right now.
Okay, in the Zoom, depending on the Zoom, there is a chat feature.
Right. I've seen the chat feature. I know how
Okay,
to
then
chat
under
in
the
Zoom,
little,
but I don't know how
under the
private.
little arrow, it says, there's a blue thing that says everyone, and then it says Gladys' phone, Haley's phone, and Candy's phone. Okay, so under the chat, you can then specifically, bless you, Haley, you can specifically, like if I change the name to Haley and I say, Haley got the chat message, and Gladys and Candy, you didn't see me say anything to her.
Right.
Okay, okay, now I see it. Okay, so it
Okay.
pulls the names down and then you just
Mhm.
think and who you're, I get it now. Okay.
That
I
works.
did not know that.
Okay, that works when you're here. Okay, that works in my Zoom room. When we
Right.
do the 9, the really large one.
Right. Yeah, those things are
So
confusing.
what I would do then, Candy, if you don't have a phone, I would say, hey, we're gonna Facebook Messenger on the side.
Okay, okay, that works.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, can I just tell you, y'all are women and you're gonna figure it out. You guys do not need me
I'm
brainstorming.
thinking about my party on Thursday and my brain is a little slow sometimes, so I'm trying to figure things
Yeah.
out.
I'm not saying don't ask me questions. That isn't what I just told you.
No,
No.
But I am
No.
telling you also, you guys are gonna probably come up with a 12-time more creative brain than what I've come up with. Because it's like, oh, wait, I'm thinking, I know. Yes, let's just go with that. So please be specific in what you want your business to be. I am going to ask you, I will tell you that Julia actually challenged me to challenge you this, so you can actually blame Julia, our national, on this one. I'm going to challenge you in the morning while you're getting ready, say what it is you want for your business. What I want from my business is, okay, so I'll end with hearing mine. What I want for my business is I want to have 3 to 5 active parties every single week. I want to be adding 2 to 3 girls every week to my personal team because we are building to be a national area on or before I turn 60. And if I'm not seeing that many faces, and if I'm not adding this many people to the herd, we are not going to get to the 20 directors. Because everybody doesn't want to be a director. And everybody who wants to be the director doesn't necessarily want to do the work to become a director. So do I need to see this many people or this many people to make this goal happen? So that is why my agenda is I'm going to be seeing multiple events per week. But I set my standard is I'm not saying I won't do more than 3. I don't want to go less than 3. Does that make sense? So going back to when I started my business, I said I was doing 2 events. If something happened and lo and behold, somebody had a special lot, and it fit in my universe, I may have went to it, but I didn't fall behind my 2 events. Does that make sense? You guys can do a ton. I am living proof. Your first rule decision every single morning, or one of your first rule decisions, is how many and which diamond rings are you going to wear? Because over 16 years, you've earned more diamonds than fingers. But it was based on, I was consistent in making sure every week I was asking somebody to touch and try product with me. The advantages, this happened, you guys have gotten to add it that you can do it in person or virtually. I didn't have that as an advantage when I started. That makes sense? Okay, helpful, not helpful. Okay, assignment for those of you who are on screen, those of you who are watching back, please text me what you want out of your business. This is something that I will tell you, it will go in my notes for you on the phone. Why does it do that? So that when I see your name, I know what I want to pray for, what Candy is asking me to pray for her business. What is Gladys asking me to pray for? What is Heather asking? What is Haley asking? This is your business. I am your coach to help you get to where you want. It doesn't do any good for me to say, hey, Haley, you should be doing blah, 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 because we're women and we probably don't want to be told what to do. That's probably why we're trying to leave a different JOB, because they're telling you what to do. Factual?
Mhm.
Okay. 7:35. We do need to end with one thing though. Grab your phone, grab your mirror. So grab a phone or grab a mirror. I need you to be able to look at yourself. So if you're grabbing your phone, if you're not already currently on it, what I need you to do is I need you to take as if you're taking a selfie. You can go ahead, if you're not already muted, you can go ahead and mute because this gets really noisy and weird if we're all talking at the same time. I'm not going to make you do that to each other. So I'm going to say a phrase. Please talk to the person in the mirror, in the phone, because you need to make eye contact with her. Ready? I'll say it, repeat it to the girl in the mirror or the phone. You are amazing. You are blessed. You are highly favored. This dream of a Mary Kay business is not too big. It is not a Sunday thing. It is a today thing because you are blessed and highly favored. I totally believe that God has a vision for you. One of my ways of just putting this in your head, God took the children of Israel out of Egypt. Everybody's tracking me on that story? Yes? Okay. If they would have listened, the journey should have taken them about 2.5 weeks. But when they got there, then they sent out the spies to go check on the land. And everything that God said about the land, it was flowing with milk and honey. There was abundance of crops. It was awesome. The people in the land were already scared because they heard about the story of the Red Sea. They heard about what happened in Egypt. But instead, the children got scared and they freaked out. And God said, if you're going to freak yourselves out and you're not going to listen for the plan I have for you, you don't get to enjoy this. So my thought to you is, what is your vision? What's your promised land? What is it? Is it a couple $100? Is it directorship? This is your dream. Your dream can change, but remember, your dream is a chance for you to interact with the creator of the universe to help make the world a better place. He made the world. I think helping us grow a Mary Kay business isn't too big for him. I just want to put that in perspective. If he can part the Red Sea, Mary Kay isn't that hard. Just gonna kind of lay that out there for us to consider. Okay, so homework, please send me what it is. I'm not critiquing them, babies. I'm not your boss, and I'm definitely not your mama. I mean, not your Mary Kay mama, but I'm not your mama. But let us join God in the dream. What is the dream? And let's figure out, because miracles show up because we ask for them. Okay, so thank you guys. Haley, I'm 7 late. I'm sorry. I said 7:30. 7:37 is not bad for me. Anybody who wants to hang or have questions, I'm hanging with you.
Can I ask you a question before you leave?
I did post in the big group the flyers for Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, that eye class is going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
That eye class is going to be amazing. It is one of
I'm
my
so
favorites
excited.
that she does. It is absolutely amazing. Who do you know that wants their eyes to look great? Who do you know?
Or anybody that does it.
Right. And so Candy, there's nothing saying, I know you got your party on Thursday. There's
Yeah, I'm
nothing.
gonna invite them all to it.
And who else? And if anybody can't
Everybody.
make Thursday, have them come Wednesday. Okay.
It's at
This
what
is-
time?
Yeah.
I'll
So-
look at the flyer. Don't worry.
Yep.
I'll look at the flyer.
Yep. on the flyer is the Zoom code and the password. If it's on the flyer. Yep. Gladys, helpful, in a good spot? Cool, okay. Obviously, either you two, I'm as close as a text message, close as a phone call, that we can do stuff, so just let me know what I can do to be helpful to you and through you. Our goal is to get to the stage to let people hear and touch and try product. Nothing happens, as Mary Kay says, nothing happens until somebody sells something. And we can't sell something if we don't tell them we have it and if they have no idea why they want it.
Can't sell it if we can't sell it if we don't say something.
That's right, they don't know. People don't know what they don't know. So, okay. Hopefully this felt good. If you want a bonus training tonight, the same group is doing a team building challenge, a team building class tonight at 8 o'clock. So that flyer is also in the big group. It is the same Zoom room and Zoom number that will be for Wednesday and Thursday.
I may jump into that.
Yep. This is another one of those that, you know, hey, I'm doing something, but I can at least have my earbud in. The classes do
Okay.
get, the classes